Are we live? We are live. Let's see who shows up for this one. Guys, we are testing out some live stream or some streaming software. So if you happen to pop in for this one, let me know. I know Shibe's here on the phone telling me, hey, are you putting up a live stream? It's like, well, yeah, sort of. So I don't know what kind of delay we're working with here or how this is going to show up or what's going on here. So I don't know if I can add anything to this or. Three comments. Where is my chat? No. Wait, get out of there. There we go. No, I don't want to see my banners. Get me back to the comments. There we go. Hey guys, this is total impromptu. Downloaded some StreamYard live stream software, just trying it out. Hey, what's going on, Rick? Backyard Firewood. Hey, what happened to your live stream? I kept clicking on it. It kept going away. Hi, Miriam. I'm not sure which way is this is running. Firewood at the Furnace just popped in. There he is. How's it going, Brad? Joe Gilbert. Let me see. First time using this, so I'm just getting used to what's what. I got 22 people just popped in here for the heck of it. I'm sitting here in my what we just refer to as the computer room. So I can see Backyard Firewood. Joe, can you guys even hear me? Let's put it that way. Hey, Shibe, what's going on, buddy? So hey, while we're at it, I don't have any idea if anybody here uses StreamYard, guide me through here. I mean, I don't really have anything on here. I know I want to do this and invite guests and things like that, but thank you, Grandma Jay. Let me try this. All right. This is just Deb's laptop. Oh, the lighting is lousy in here. Oh my gosh. It's a little washed out back here in the background. At least that's the way it looks to me. Let me see. So I do this. Backyard Firewood. Different email. Yes, we can hear. Okay. Well, Deb's somewhere in the house chatting with me. Oh, okay. That's how you put up someone's comment on the screen. Now, how do you get rid of it? Okay. Hide current comment. Got it. There we go. So now I know how to put a comment up on the screen. Awesome. Guys, the reason I'm trying out the software, I don't know. I try to follow how well channels are doing. This channel, Deb, our channel, my channel, and Deb's channel, whatever you want to call it, Iron and Oak Sawmill, this evening surpassed 30,000 subs. So we are going to be planning, and we're going to have to do the. It's going to be delayed, but we are planning a big live stream. So we wanted to upgrade it a little bit. Hey, Beryl Irwin, how are you? Chuck Gorman, Rick, Single Shot, how are you? Just running down the list here, guys. I think I'm caught up with the chat. Thank you, Rick. I'll tell you what, since December, the subs went crazy. Now I know we get with YouTube, the advertisers pay more advertising dollars during the Christmas season, all month of December, mostly, and part of January and part of November, and your income increases, but not necessarily your subs. Subs just skyrocketed all of a sudden. It was crazy. It just over the last, what did they say, 28 days, I got like 2,000 subs. That's insane for this channel. That's crazy. So how many folks we got in there? 23. That's nice. Just for farting around. Doug Dotson. You're. Thank you, first of all, and secondly, Doug, I don't remember seeing your name around. You new to this? You new to the channel? Miriam's new to the channel, aren't you, Miriam? No, Miriam, that's Deb's Aunt Miriam, in case anybody doesn't know. So, and why are my comments not keeping up? Now they are. Okay. Thank you, Todd. I definitely appreciate the shout out. Any shout outs we get. I mean, I found out long ago in the firewood community, especially, and somewhat in the sawmill community, we support each other like crazy. Woodhound communities definitely stepped up our game as far as support from them. We definitely appreciate everybody there. Deb is wandering around the house doing something. It's entirely too late for me to be doing this because it's what 10 o'clock, and yeah, I got to get up at 4 a.m. for work. So Doug is new to the channel, and Doug and enjoys it very much. Thank you, Doug, for supporting the channel. I don't know if you're a newer sub or if you've been here for a while, but thank you. So if you go into the studio, you can play with all the controls without going live. Check your banners, overlays, and such. Oh, cool. All right, thank you. I do want to be able to, I want to be able to invite guests on here. I don't know if that has to be preset or if it can be done on the fly or what you have to do. So I see different screen settings for split screens. All right, multiple people. I'm on the free version, by the way, guys. I didn't upgrade to the pay version. So what software do I use? This is it. This is what is this? I even forget what I just got. StreamYard. StreamYard? Yardstream? StreamYard, I think it is. Oh yes, happy birthday, Brad. And Brad, unfortunately, I know most everybody else in this room probably heard the news that there's going to be a gathering at Brad's place down there at the furnace, I believe, on the 27th, Friday the 27th, starting at 8 a.m. So hit Brad up, let him know you're coming. And hey, Keith, what's going on? Don't worry, I'll be on duty tomorrow. But if anybody wants to head down to Brad's on Friday, the 27th at 8 a.m., January 27th, yeah. Brad's having a little gathering down there. From what I hear, Andrew Easton from Easton Made Wood Splitters is going to be there, along with a few other folks from the Easton Made family. So, Brad, hopefully you're ready for the onslaught of people to join you on Friday. Yeah, I'm going to be on tomorrow. Keith, don't worry about that. Keith is my chief down at the ambulance squad that I run with. I don't know if I want to drop the name here. I still have never dropped the name on YouTube of who I run with, but I'm sure some folks can figure it out. Miriam, don't tell anybody. But anyway, yep, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. I'll be running. The following week, I will not be running, Keith. I'm going to be out of town, so I apologize for that. So scratch me on the schedule, at least for that one day. Yeah, Easton Made, you bet. Any questions while I'm here messing around, guys? I I, I like going live anymore. It's before it was like it was a mess. Now it's pretty good. I like it. So Colleen, hey, how you doing? Thanks for joining us, Miss Colleen. Darren, how's it going? Testing out the new live stream software. It's working out pretty well so far. I've got to do a lot of learning on this one. Reason I'm testing it out is we're going to be doing a live stream, 30K live stream tonight. Deb and I hit 30,000 subs, which was absolutely we were not ready for it. Just skyrocketed over the last month and a half. Went crazy. I don't know how anybody else's channel is doing. If you've noticed a big uptick in subs over the past month or so, um, drop it in the chat. Yeah, Yeah, Miriam, run her out the boss cops. She needs to do a little shopping. We've got a wedding to go to Saturday. Keith, if you're still here, I assume you're going to be at the wedding Saturday, right? How about the matchbook walnut? Oh, the book match walnut. Where'd you go? Let me pull that up. There we go. Did I choose the right one? I have not changed the alternator on LT35. I tightened the alternator belt. That's it. Let me get back here. I got to get caught up. Nail puller gadgets. I've seen those nail puller things. They're okay if you got to get to the nail first, and then at that point, I just put a vice grips on and pull it out at that point. How about those book match walnuts? I think I said that right. Oh, it's book match, not matchbook. Yeah, it's the reason I call it book match. All right, picture opening a book like this. Let's see. It's opening a book. That's the two pieces going together. They look like a mirror image of each other, but they call it a book match. And I guess this camera's pretty good. That's on the computer. I guess I could get a better webcam as well. Maybe I could wire in my phone and use that as a webcam. But this only broadcasts in 720, so it is what it is. Did you change the alternator yet on L235? Oh, I answered that one. No, I haven't. Haven't checked my. Yeah, it's been a while since we've been. I think we've been on 10 years. We've been on YouTube for 10 years. We've only really taken it seriously in the last 3 or 4, I guess. I don't know, maybe more. But we started out as fun. It started out as fun and just posting some videos of the sawmill, and I think we got us a couple of dog videos in there or something. Videos of the kids. This is backward. I can't even straighten my own hat out. But oh, new comments. This does not. This comments doesn't flow real well. There we go. What class did you race in motocross? Oh, I was on quads. So if you're a cycle guy, maybe you don't like the quad riders, but I raced Open B 2-stroke. The open class, I ran a 350 Banshee. It was a 350 twin cylinder quad, which was not the best for motocross. That thing was just an RPM monster. I think you'd rip your arms off. You hit the power band and that thing, you just shoot like a rocket. So, and I was doing motor mods and stuff like that, but never did anything to the suspension and beat myself up. I raced for 3 years, um, and won track champion 1 year. I think it was in '92, and in '93 I blew my motor up 3 times, and at that point I had to quit because of my kids were racing, and it got too expensive to keep everybody's machine going. So another, I put another short on my news feed of Deb milling the black monocle. Oh, thank you, Miriam. I appreciate it. One of our shorts videos has gone insane. It's at like 500 some thousand views. It was the one called "Gone in 60 Seconds." It was the Easton made. Um, we did Deb did a round in under 60 seconds. It was like a 24-inch round or something like that. Crazy. Thanks, Brad. Appreciate that. C920. Send that to me to text because I'll forget it here in the chat. Yeah, something a little bit better, something with some better lighting. Hold on 1 second. That's a little better. You know, that big white halo behind my head. Now my face is all pale. Look like I'm not very healthy. Yeah, I know. Let me take Todd's. How do I get that? Okay, hide current comment. Okay, there we go. Sorry, Todd. I left that up for a while. Yeah, that's part of the streaming software. It's something uh, that's new to us, and we just like the idea of to include people from the chat on the screen. Like to get everybody involved in it if we could. It would be great to have voice chat on here, but then we'd have everybody talking at once. It would sound like the lobby at the hill the hotel we were staying at Paul Bunyan. Um, Andrew, yes. Well, first of all, thank you, Andrew, for showing up tonight. Appreciate that. 31 people just for an impromptu live stream of me sitting here in my office, um, chatting. But I appreciate everybody stopping by. Um, I am currently working. If I could get in the shop to do some woodworking projects, I have a 9 foot, 9.5 foot long bar top sitting in the shop right now that's been flattened, sanded, hand sanded, epoxy filled, for some of the smaller voids and things like that. And I'm about to put some butterflies in it. I want to put a video series together on that. I did make a large cake platter for the wedding I'm going to on Saturday. Jake, I hope you appreciate that. I don't know if you're watching. Keith, I don't know if you're watching, and the chat disappeared right in the chat. There it is. Uh, Due to your channel, does your sawmill pay for itself over time? It paid for itself a week after I had it, Mark. The sawmill I had before this paid for itself in probably I had it about 5 years, about 2.5 years it paid for itself. And that was part of the plan was 5 years has got to pay for itself. Our current sawmill is definitely paid for. It has paid for itself and continues to. That's what's I mean, we're in an area where we have to compete against other sawmills, but we get our portion of the work that we can do, and it does well. So yes, it has paid for itself. YouTube has helped that too as well. I mean, we consider that as part of paying for itself. So things that happen through YouTube help pay for itself as well. Right, two-stroke 300 beta. Geez, I better get up to speed on what a beta is. I'm sure it's a brand of motorcycle. Forgive my ignorance, backyard firewood. And I'm sorry, is it Mike? Backyard firewood, is your name Mike? I apologize because it's trying to keep everybody's names straight. It's ridiculous. Let's see, here we go. Colleen, it's cool off tonight. It's around freezing. Yeah, Colleen, I don't know. You're just a certain kind of person who lived up there in Saskatchewan like that. That's insane. Yoga pants. Yeah, I'm gonna wear yoga pants in the wood yard when Chive does. How about that? We'll do that. Todd, you deserve that plug, buddy. That's a good channel you got going on there, and if you gave me a shout out, I definitely appreciate it. I have a funny feeling part of the reason the subs took off on our channel was we got a shout out from Mark Alici. That's the name of his channel, Mark Alici. He has a circle mill out in Western Pennsylvania. That if you don't want a circle mill, that's the sawmill with the big round blade on it. Circle mill, what we call it. That he brought to life, moved into Pennsylvania, moved it into a spot there in Pennsylvania, and between him, well, you guys probably know him. He was up at frickin' Jeep's tent. That was Mark and Eddie and ZZ Mark. 4.99 super chat. Who dropped the super chat? I didn't see that go by. I'm way behind the chat. No wonder. Wow, I'm way behind the chat. This is a little glitchy. Let's see where that goes. So Todd, thank you. Super chats do work. Appreciate that. Yeah, if you want to, guys, go over and check out Todd's channel when you get a chance. Todd's outside again. You changed that channel name a while back. It used to just be Todd Lacey, wasn't it? Just refresh my memory. And guys, I can't. What wrong? Okay. Practically and build a few buildings easily pays for itself. Yes, it does. Practically independent. I've seen you around on some other channels. Are you new to this channel, or are you you've been watching us for a while? If you 413 furniture builds, if you milled something and properly stacked and stickered it and kept it maybe inside your a barn or a building, my guess is you do not have to kiln dry that unless you want, if you're concerned about pests or if there's infestation in it, yeah, you'd want to kiln dry it to kill the pest off, or use a borax liquid on it, a borax solution, spray it on it, goes into the wood, doesn't affect it at all, and doesn't affect the finish later on, and will kill any insects in it. The biggest reason you'd have to use a kiln for anything is something like pine, where you have to set the pitch. Either that or you deal with the sap running out all the time. So I'm running backwards through the chat to try to catch up. Man, this chat is rolling fast, and this screen is small, so not much of it stays on the screen. I apologize. Any plans to upgrade the mill? You know, Chuck, we were so close at Bunyan, so close. It was hours of chatting with the folks at Wood-Mizer, but at this point, it's not in the cards. Would love to, but yeah, it's not really, it's not in the cards just yet. Larry Terrell. Larry, I think I've seen you around on some of the channels. I don't know if you're new to our channel or not. Did I grow this for the cold weather? I grew this because over the path from 2020 on, you know, all know what happened from 2020 to 2022. That mess we had. Well, being on the ambulance, we weren't allowed this because we needed to wear a face mask that's sealed tightly to your face. We wore special ones on the ambulance. No facial hair. If you had facial hair, you could not run on the ambulance. So I had to take the beard off. And that is why I'm growing the beard back now, because of all the restrictions. Try to get caught up with the chat here, guys. I'm way, way behind, so I apologize. Brad, I see how you fall behind on the chat when you're using this. I would say that walnut's ready. We build with walnut. We build with any wood here. We've built stuff with the wood we mill here, obviously, a lot of times without issue. So I don't think your walnut's going to be an issue. See, am I caught up? No, oh my gosh, I'm way behind the chat. I'm still back at Todd's super chat. My scroll button doesn't work very well. Oh, there we go. Just use that. Used to have a decent sawmill and woodworking business in New Hampshire, but recently moved to Tennessee. I think Out of the Woods Forestry is down in Tennessee. If you haven't checked his channel, Nathan over at Out of the Woods, check him out. He might be not too far from you. He's a good guy. Watched his channel grow for a while. He's doing very well. Jeffrey Little, I think that's how you say that. Jeffrey, hi. Welcome to the live stream impromptu mess we got going on here. I am still way behind in the chat. I'm trying to get caught up, guys. If I missed your question, tell you what, I'm going to scroll right down to the bottom. If you had a question for me, please. Oh, there you go. We could do that. Of course, Deb would have to type quicker. She does the point and shoot, one finger at a time type thing. So, John freaking Jeep. Hey, John, if you are going to Brad's on the 27th, I'll have to ask Brad's permission for this first, or you could ask him. I'm not going to be able to make that. Can you take those burls to Brad's place? If Brad's okay with you taking them there, and then I could pick them up there. I know we talked about me meeting you there, but I'm not going to be able to make it. Andrew, thank you for stopping in. Time for dinner on the West Coast, you bet. Thanks for stopping in, and we'll talk with you later. Let me see. Let's throw it on there so I don't have to keep chasing it. Yep, I'm friends with. Oh, okay, cool. Bought a sawmill from him in 2020. Did you buy his 35 or his 40? You buy his LT40? Alaskan mill, cherry, firewood, Midwest. Using woodworking slabs 2 3/4 thick. Well, you got a long way, Todd. If you have if you are air drying It's going to take 1 year on the average per inch of thickness. So it's going to be quite a while before you can use it. 2 3/4, so you're looking at 2 3/4 years. If you're going to have it kiln dried, you have to air dry it down to 20%, then have it kiln dried. That's the best way you could do it. Yes, that was Deb yelling at me in the background. Yes, it is. uh, Boy, it's the chat gets jumpy. Yes, you bought the LT40. I thought you did. That was the wide mill too, and that's kind of what I'm looking at now, but I'm still up in the air. That's a heck of an investment. And right now our 35 is doing well for us, and we have options for having larger slabs cut, which we have a log out now, a great big that black walnut crotch log. If you guys watched some of the previous videos, you saw that in the backyard. It got mentioned in a few of them. Night, Miriam. Are you going? Are you going? You leaving, Miriam? Okay, Miriam is heading out. We still have 36 people here. Well, I appreciate that, John. But first, check with Brad to see if it's okay if you drop him off there. I don't want to presume that he's okay with that. That was the one that they had for at Paul Bunyan. They actually had an LT40 wide diesel with a lot of the bells and whistles on it, almost every bell and whistle on it that you could think of. And I mean, it would be so easy to sell the LT35 right now. The market's there for it, but yeah, that's just working the numbers just didn't work out for us. So yes, Miriam and Deb are going shopping tomorrow. Deb, Keith said hello. Are you watching the chat? Yeah. Okay. Deb's in the other room watching the live stream on her phone. Hey, Will Davidson, how are you? Hey, this impromptu live stream playing around with some new software and see if it works. Of course, when people start popping in, I don't want to go, hey, just a test, see you later, bye. I'd rather sit and talk with some folks. So Todd, if you got that stuff milled up, give it. You got to give it time to even air dry down to make it. So you can get it to the kiln. Um, if you're going to air dry it, 2 3/4 years, and you have to stack it and sticker it. If you watch our videos, it shows you how to properly stack and sticker lumber. So yeah, Keith, if you're still in here, where is it? There it is. Everything's backwards on here. My hat's even no, my hat's forward. Okay, these guys right here. Keith knows who they are. The mascot for our ambulance squad. What is that? Just imagine if more people jumped in right now. It's only 36 people. That would be cool. We're up to 38 people now jumping in. LTD Rick, how you been? How you been? Thank you for dropping in. Yep, got the two perkies back there. I still need a replacement for our other perky. Wow, 3 days of drill. Have fun with that, Shad. All right. Stay safe, whatever you're doing. Okay. Get some sleep. Stacked and stickered out. Good. Stack it, sticker it, and strap it. Use ratchet straps around it. Get it socked down. If not, they're going to cup and twist and bow on you. And then check them about once a month. Crank down on the ratchets about once a month. Make sure they're tight. No, no records tonight. We held the record for a short time, a nearly 4 hour. Was it 4 hour live stream or something like that? 4 hours and some 3 hours or something. And we had that record for a little bit. Judith, how are you? It's good to see you. It's been a while. Judith, you were starting to comment again on the videos. Appreciate you dropping in. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's the only problem with this. Yeah, no record tonight, guys. We got. I have not heard about moving the stickers. The biggest thing with stickers is they have to be dry. You can't saw the stickers out of the lumber you're cutting and then stack with them because they have to be dry. If not, you get sticker stains, and sticker stains will ruin most any lumber. It's basically a water staining or sap staining into the wood, and it goes in deep. You have to get rid of a lot of material to get rid of it, so you better have a really thick slab to get it cleaned up. So you don't want wet stickers. We cut stickers ahead of time and stack them and air dry them. Usually out of ash. They're a very dry wood to begin with, ash or poplar. Um, I have not heard about moving stickers though, but that's probably why they do, to keep them from staining. But our stickers are only 1 inch by 1 inch. You want your stickers pretty much minimum 1 inch thickness because you want enough gap in there. And width is, you could make them skinnier, but it might be hard to control them. Coventry Township, is that Sandy W? Is that Coventry Township, Pennsylvania? Oh, is that your friend Sandy? Okay, Sandy was on before. I'm just kidding. So many new people dropping in here. We had so many new subs to the channel. That's probably why I'm seeing all these folks on here. It's almost 8 p.m. here. Rain. Wow. That's not. It's supposed to be raining tonight. Buy local, all y'all. Support your local business. That's right, Sandy. Sandy, have you bought here? Have you bought slabs here? Yes, from Pottstown. All right. So you have been here to the mill. 3/4 by 3/4 stickers. Not bad. I mean, I wouldn't throw them out. My first stickers were 3/4 by 3/4. Some of those are still floating around. That's from 10 years ago. So stickers don't go away. They last for you. So I remember cut those on my table saw in the basement. Tons of sawdust laying around after that one. So I think 3/4 by 3/4 will work. I just for me, milling on the sawmill is where we cut our stickers now. 1 inch by 1 inch is just an easier one. Sandy, you got to stop out at the mill if you do woodworking or if you enjoy anything like that. Stop out at the mill, and there's plenty of stuff here. Deb has stuff listed on Facebook Marketplace if you want to purchase anything or find how to get here or whatever. Just look under her name on Facebook Marketplace if you do that. Firewood Midwest. So did you get your live stream straightened out? Firewood Midwest was working on some live stream stuff tonight, trying to get his camera. Phone's dying. Got to go. See you tomorrow. All right, Keith. Take it easy, brother. Stay safe in the meantime. All right. What makes some wood soft and other hardwoods? What's the difference? Here's what I was told. Anything that loses its leaves in the fall is a hardwood. Everything else is softwood. Now there's different ranges of hardwood on a scale. What makes them harder is just the wood's denser. That's all it is. You get into things like cherry, very dense wood, hickory. Um, the oaks aren't even as dense. I will put oak and ash in the same category, but hickory, locust, cherry, very dense woods. Um, yeah, let's just keep it not busy. How's that, Keith? But yeah, hardwoods or anything, like I said, anything that loses its leaves. All these lives. We're going to have to work on a schedule with Back 40. Well, what is tonight? This is Wednesday night. Nobody else is doing a live stream tonight. Um, in fact, I didn't even look at any kind of schedule for it, but I got to find out how to schedule these with this software as well, and work on some good Good content for the folks out there. I mean, the live streams we did before was just us sitting in front of a camera at our kitchen table with no interaction with you guys other than chatting. Deanna Bell, how are you? Brad was in tonight. I don't know if he's still here. He may have stepped out. Um, yeah, that's something I've heard. I mean, I'm not a wood expert. I'm a wood geek. I know enough about wood to get in trouble. That's about it. A wood expert where these guys can rattle off the Latin names, species names for them and stuff like that, and know exactly where they are on the hardness scale of wood and everything else. Yeah, those are the guys that could tell you the ins and outs. Judith is a wood turner. Oh, Judith, you know what else you would like? The black one is beautiful. It's great to work with, but one that's really easy to work with, but sharp tools because it does tear out a lot is Red Flame Box Elder. And I've got some turning blanks here. Actually, they're just like 4-inch slices off of a log, and they're just chunked up and sitting out back here. They've been undercover for a while. They're just, I've got so much turning stock, it's ridiculous. So, yeah, we do have to have a bit of a schedule. Deb and I did want to do a regular live stream, and this is part of that was maybe on a Saturday night and then put our videos out during the week sometime. But Saturdays can be tough. You get guys like Buck and Billy Ray throws out a live stream. Forget getting much traffic on your channel. So Skidder Kev actually scheduled at the same time as our premiere. Whoa, there we go. Sorry, same time as our premiere the other night, and folks were kind enough to stop by our premiere first and then go over to Skidder Kev just like I did. So. Yeah, between Shy, Back 40, Brad, who else? Yeah, Midwest. Yeah, he's doing a lot of lives now. Yeah, we hardly do a live stream, but the biggest reason for this is we're going to be doing a 30,000 subscriber giveaway, and it's going to be some serious items. And encourage Deb to help me out with that. She, got to does some. I got to talk her into a few things first, but we're going to have some good things to give away. We got some product from some folks who asked us to try out their products, and we're going to end up giving those away as well. So stay tuned for that. Never really hear about elm and locust being milled. Frankly, I dislike them in my yard. Elm, I would love to have more elm here. Elm is looks great to me. In fact, our coffee bar thing that we built out in our kitchen has an elm live edge elm top on it. Love it. Locust is as bad as hickory. Locust is the devil. That stuff, black locust especially, it just bends and twists and bows and everything else. But if it's firewood, um, black locust firewood is crazy hot. You have to watch how much you put in your wood stove. But I'd rather see it lumber than firewood at first. Basswood is good for woodworking. Basswood, woodworkers like it for, I think mostly turning. I think the turners like it. It's a very easy wood to turn and sand. That's the biggest thing with a turner is getting a wood that's easy to sand. And if you get, especially if it gets a lot of tear out, you can sand the tear out of it easily. They like that. I know I like it, but I'm working. Judith, you tell me. As far as turning, do you ever turn basswood at all? Basswood's more of just a white wood. There's not much else to it. Maybe something you could use for if you were going to paint stuff on it, or if you were going to put some kind of finish on it, like a colored finish or something. Maybe basswood would work for that. But I don't know if it was used for much of anything else. I'm too old to be called live. Okay. How do we get Judith? Where are you located? What state are you in? Yeah, I think we actually have that elm top being installed. I think we do. I think we have the finish going on it and everything else. I believe we do on one of our videos. I'm drinking Tim Hortons. I don't know what y'all drinking tonight, but I drink Tim Hortons. Any live stream during the day or early eating or something? That's all right. This, like I said, this is impromptu. I should actually be going to bed because I've got to get up at 4 a.m. But I came on here and some folks stopped in to chat. I'll chat. Appreciate that time, man. Yeah, it was. I saw he was going at the same time. I'm like, oh man, when did 30K happen? It actually happened tonight. I looked at it when I got home for work, and we needed 6 more, and it was an hour later we were 6 over. So it's we weren't ready to get the 30K yet, and yeah, we were not ready to get the 30K yet. So we're gonna we're gonna be a little bit behind, and because of our schedule and everything right now, it may be a little while. We'll get everything together, get a good live stream going together with this software and everything else, and yeah, and everything else, and then we'll have a really good 30K live stream giveaway. We're going to set it up in a way that a lot of the usuals to the channel are going to be eligible to win stuff. That's how we're going to operate there. So if you're new to the channel, you're subscribed, you're good. But yeah, I don't know if we're gonna do it with a comment in a certain video or what. So basswood is excellent carving wood. That is right. You said William. Yeah, you are right. Basswood is an excellent carving wood. Yeah, locust is so invasive to the land. It is locust. If you plant a locust tree, it sprouts from its own roots and it grows all over the place. We brought a locust tree up from my parents' place down when they lived down in Maryland, and you'll see them popping up all over the place. We have to keep mowing them over. So they are a bit invasive, but you get a nice locust grove going. They're not a bad tree. They're a fairly hardy tree. It says I got new comments here, and I keep scrolling and I can't catch up with you guys. Pacific Northwest, okay. Judith is in California. Oh man, I don't know how large of a piece you're looking to turn. Maybe I could fit one in a if it fits a chips box to get it out to you. We'll see. Boy, I'm way behind. What is your day? My day job? I've been in production work for 37 years, and it just in the last 6 months, I am now running a test lab at the company I work for. I work for a furniture company. Let's leave it at that. And you might see it pop out in one of the other things. Oh, I'm an EMT, but I am a volunteer EMT, John. Oh, Bill. Yeah. I'm a volunteer EMT. My chief was in here earlier. He did vouch for me. I have been in EMS for 28, 29 years now. And it's not something I'm going to easily give up, but time will, eventually catch up with me. And I have to say, call it a day. But I'm also on the board of directors there as well. Carpenter ants love the locust. Yes, they do. Unfortunately, they find a way up in the center of it, and they just eat a hole right up the center of a lot of them. And I hate that because I'd rather have that as good solid wood. It's hard to find good black locust around here. So, what are you going to give away? Oh, what am I going to give away? Um, there you go, Deanna. There are some items. It's going to be beyond stickers and T-shirts. Trust me on that. Maybe we'll let you know a little ahead of time what we're going to be giving away, and there's some stuff we're going to be giving away that I don't even know of right now. We'll get to that eventually, but yeah, it's going to be. We'll do T-shirts, we'll do stickers, things like that. I got to get with Bill Moon, my merch guy, and get my T-shirts and stuff up to speed, and get my little merch store open over there. Could I make a small board samples? You mean like just like a display board or like a cutting board? Samples of the different woods you have sawed. Oh my gosh. I could do like a display board, I guess. Put put that up on the wall somewhere or something like that. That would be a cool display. Jeez. I don't know, how many woods have we sawn, Deb? It's all we do all native hardwoods and some softwoods. Did I miss any? Did I miss any questions? If I have or any comments or something like that, please put them back in the chat. I don't know if my chat is lagging behind now. I seem to be caught up. The last chat I see is Grandma J. Still have 28 folks hanging around. We've been on for 45 minutes. Man, that's the thing. The live streams, they try to keep to an hour, and it is an hour goes by so fast. Have you sawn sassafras? Yes, I have. I had some folks. I had some folks bring me some larger sassafras logs, probably the biggest sassafras log I've ever seen. Crazy big for sassafras. But I mean, I cut and split sassafras, smaller stuff for firewood. The smell initially is good. Um, After a while, it actually makes you it makes me nauseous just to smell it. Like what you find in a flooring shop. Where's Jason? What is your original part of that question? Oh, okay. You're talking about the display? Yeah, that would be kind of cool. Get little samples. I believe me, as a woodworker, we save everything. I could actually make something and just put all the different pieces of wood together that we've sawn and make something out of it. So, have I sawn sassafras? Yes, I have. It was for someone else. I didn't save it for myself. Catalpa. Have you ever sawn any catalpa tree? Yes. I didn't saw the tree itself. It was a huge burl, and it's in one of our other videos. Unfortunately, the burl had a lot of damage to the inside of it. It was pretty much hollow, but all of the figured wood around it is just amazing. And it would make an awesome thing if somebody is willing to invest in the epoxy to fill in the voids. And I think I see some of these guys what they do with some of these pieces and with epoxy, and it's amazing. And I would really hope that somebody like that would get those. But catalpa is a very easy wood to work with. Um, I do have some solid pieces of that down in. We actually brought that in the house, brought that in the basement. We're saving that one. Some more solid pieces of that tree, and then the other larger pieces where the middle has a big void in it are still out in the log yard. So. Never seen basswood. Hubbs and his buddies cut locust for a neighbor's dog lot. He said it would. Oh yeah, locust, forget it. Black locust has to be black locust. That's going to last you. Black locust, I don't think that stuff ever rots. You got a lot of black locust in California. Hopefully yours grows a lot straighter than ours. Ours just grows really gnarly here. Yeah, that was the other thing we were going to do, John. All the different things we found in logs. A display of ceramic insulators and nails and lag bolts and lag eyes and oh, what else? Bullets. We got bullets all over the place in some trees. Crazy. Oh, I think we ought to start collecting it now. I still have Deb's insulator that she had and the chunk of wood that it was stuck in. I was going to make her a little plaque. Do I mill framing stock? If yes, does it sell quickly? Framing stock, not really. I'll mill some stuff for barn beams. A lot of the farmers around here and landowners, they want to replace barn beams or barn flooring. Um, and we have another gentleman that does restoration on old barns and old farmhouses, and he requests a lot of white oak. That he just it's all white oak. He wants to do all white oak, and so we do that. Dimensional like building type lumber, you can't build with our lumber because it doesn't have a grade stamp. At least in our state, you can't. Some states you can. You can build a non-living structure, a shed. It's okay, something like that, but you cannot build anything where it's occupied by humans. Storage shed's fine. Getting caught up again, guys. Hang on. Will, thank you for stopping in. I definitely appreciate it. Just an impromptu live stream, and some folks wanted to drop in and say hi, and I appreciate everybody stopping in. So, Will, you have a good night. Probably see you over on Friday Night Live. Trying to get caught up. There, I think we're caught up. Old ship restorer, really? I'm trying to read the old ship restorer, really? I don't know. Judith, I apologize. Make a sculpture out of all those nails and stuff. Yeah. And mount it on a piece of black walnut for one of the giveaways. I think that would be great. I don't know. We don't have all the nails and stuff we kept. We keep it for a little while, and then it goes in metal recycling. So it does get recycled. There's some ancient steel going into recycling, that's for sure. We found some old stuff in there. The old cut nails are some of the worst. They're very hard nails. What we call cut nails. Those and screws. Screws are much harder than nails, and they'll destroy a blade. Bone warming hearth. I saw you early, and I didn't know if I caught your comment or not, but thank you for stopping in, and please don't hesitate stopping again, especially when we got the live streams coming up. That's going to be the giveaway for the 30K. So you guys are getting a little preview of that coming up. Got the big mill going a bit. Can saw a 40-foot log. Wow, John, I have not seen a lot of your big mill. I'm trying to get caught up on your videos. Colleen, thank you. Stay warm. Yeah, don't even go outside. Then well, you'll stay warm. That's crazy cold up there. Just stay warm, and we'll see you on the next one, probably Friday night. Todd, thank you again. Thank you for the super chat as well. And we'll see you probably on Friday night as well. So a person must build with lumber from a big box store, but the truth is your lumber will be yeah. Yes, a lot better quality. And I'll tell you what, you could do it, but you have to have a inspector. I think it's an inspector. No, a lumber grading license to grade your own, or you have to hire someone to grade your lumber. I never even bothered to check into it. I'd rather just, build what I can build with it. Walter Gregory, hey, everybody's one can hire grade you to wood and build. Yes, you can get your lumber graded. That's true. And I'm falling behind on the chat again. I think my chat's lagging because you guys seem to be way ahead of me. Yeah, I don't know what it would cost if it starts getting, if you're milling your own lumber and getting it graded, it's probably cost effective. If someone else is milling your lumber and then you have to get it graded, first of all, you hope they're sawing it correctly, and secondly, how much does it cost for a grader? I guess they charge by the board foot, or I don't know, or the hour. I don't know how graders charge, but it could start making it cost prohibitive at that point, and where it would be cheaper just to buy it from a box store. But again, you get what you pay for there. Wow, this chat is just jumping all over. I can't even keep up with. Was on a Ham Nation live stream. Okay, Larry, appreciate you stopping in. Ham Nation live stream, your hobby. Okay. Oh, okay. Ham radio guys, gotcha. Welcome, Larry. We're just testing out some new software here, so let's do that real quick. So we'll drop Larry's comment on the screen. Did it work? There it goes. So Larry, thank you for stopping in. Definitely appreciate it. You're gonna get colder next week. I always tell you, keep that cold and snow up north. You guys are in the right place for that. I mean, I don't mind some snow for the winter time, but nah, after a while, especially since we're so busy on the mill, I don't want snow right now. All right, Chuck, we'll talk to you later. Good night. Thank you for stopping in. 4 a.m. Yeah, yeah, you and me both. I think I'm caught up now. Let me see. I said, any questions you got, guys? Anything you want to know about the mill, about us? Well, to a point. Joel, hey, you made it. Thanks, buddy. John Pierce. You're gonna get spoiled. Yeah, I am gonna get spoiled with the new software. I like this. So far, it's working out great. I want to get some new either backdrops or something to put in here. We'll see. Um, I've got to learn. I've learned from Brad. I'll call him up because I believe Brad uses the same software, and it's a heck of a lot better just a blank screen. So we've been live for 55 minutes. There's 25 folks still here. I wanted to try to bring in. I don't know what it would take to bring someone else into the chat. Someone would have to be set up with a camera. Mary W. Mary W. When did you show up? Might have been. Oh, Bill, thank you. And you got to get stopping over here. So it's going to be a little crazy busy the next couple of weeks. So, we got to work something out. Maybe you want to wait till it gets a little warmer, whatever it is. But let me know. Tim Stout, what's going on, buddy? Yeah, I didn't expect it tonight either. I'm messing around with some software. Deb's not even joining me. She's in the other room. She's sitting. Where are you sitting on the couch out there? Yeah, she's sitting on the couch out in the living room. So how we market our products, our sawmill work is marketed basically just through word of mouth. Although we do put business cards on in a lot of the local diners and shops and things like that. We just put them up on if they have a board out there for business cards, we put the business cards up and boom, people call us, and then word of mouth, and a neighbor sees us, something like that, and they come over, and next thing you know, you're working different jobs in that same neighborhood. But as far as advertising, there's not much in the way of advertisement. Of course, I mean, I still work a full-time job, so I don't want to drum up too much business, or people are going to get mad because they're waiting around so long. Hey, Jim, what's going on? I don't know if I'm going to end this soon or not, but hey, thanks for stopping in. For those of you who don't know, Jim's a good buddy of mine. Lives not far from here. I know he's in one of our earlier videos where we're rehabbing the old trailer. Jim was helping me out with the decking, and I think that was probably on the July 4th weekend, wasn't it, Jim? I don't know, John. Let's throw John's question up there. I got to get used to doing that. That's different. How much money is Brad going to have to pay Shifty to do a live stream from Brad's he gets together? I don't know if he shows up. I don't know, Brad. I don't know if Shifty's coming down there. But yeah, that is going to be a Friday night. That's good. I don't know if he's going to run that into Friday night. I don't know if anybody's going to be hanging around for his live stream or not. But it could be quite the event. I don't know if Andrew's going to be able to hang out that long, and I know their travel's based on weather, so they may have some issues there. Those were some cool videos on the Black Walnut Joel. Absolutely, they were. We were really thrilled how they showed up, how the grain wasn't known. The guy didn't even want the one log to do anything with it. He wanted me to cut it in, just cut it up or something. I don't know. But anyway, I said it was that double crotch log, the one where we were doing the book match sets in some of the shorts videos. I mean, if we videotaped everything that we do on the mill, full videos, we'd be, first of all, we wouldn't get as much work done because it takes a lot to do video work. It really does. I mean, the cameras have to be set up. You got to get, you want to get the good, interesting shots to make the videos interesting. So it does take a bit of planning to get the good shots and just have everything out there and ready. And yeah, so sorry, I was just reading some more chat, but Yeah, they do take some time, but that walnut was beautiful stuff, and I wanted to get something out on YouTube about it because of how nice it was, and we were glad to do that because that was some really nice book match set. John or Jason, you are 100% correct. If I could take an early retirement, definitely I would. The side hustle is become a bit more of a side hustle. If I did not have a full-time job, I could take on a lot more work with it. Um, but it's just a little too soon. Biggest things that stops most people from an early retirement is benefits. So that's where we're at with that. Do you ever make furniture pieces for people? Yes, I'm currently working on another bar top. I don't do a whole lot. I don't like doing what I call contract work. Um, I don't like doing contract work. Although I have done it, I think I'm doing my second or third piece right now. It's a 9 foot bar top, 9.5 foot bar top. Because you're kind of under the gun to get it done, and they expect a certain thing. I would rather build something and sell it than to sell myself, you know, and have to build something for somebody. So unfortunately, Tim, we are not going to Brad's. We had, we have. It was probably the worst timing ever. I mean, I'm not blaming Brad. He's gonna. If Andrew Easton says, "Hey, I can be there on this day," that's when you have your gathering because that's one big draw is to have Andrew there. Plus, you're gonna have a couple of good, at least two, maybe three Easton mates down there to try out and some 500 eyes and whatnot. I'm sure some other people might bring some stuff along, but it's going to be a neat little gathering. And unfortunately, we will not make that one. If Brad has another one at another time where this was sort of a last minute thing and we were all thinking it was going to be February, but the schedule changed, so it is what it is. Thank you, Grandma Jay. That Yeah, the videos you do put quite a bit of work into them. Ask Deb, I'm in here editing most every night of the week. Just trying to get a video out each week. I don't want to sound like it's a pain for us to do this because it's not. We do it because we really like doing it. We really enjoy putting the videos out, talking with everybody. Just cutting a log is a lot of enjoyment. Just opening that thing up and showing it to everybody and letting everybody see what's hiding inside. It really is a big thing for us. We really enjoy it. And to share that with people, it's awesome. How far from Shippensburg, PA are you? We are. It's a bit of ways. Where is that? Now it just disappeared. There it is. Now I got it. We are. I don't know. Exact. Hey Deb, can you Google that for me and let me know how far away from Shippensburg we are? I think we're probably about 3 to 4 hours from Shippensburg, believe it or not. That's out more central to Western PA, and yeah. How far away is Shippensburg, Pennsylvania? Deb's going to check that out for me. Joel, are you taking off already? Yeah, we better have a video for this weekend. Oh, it's been crazy busy. We've been trying to I've been getting a lot of footage. I just need to do some editing and get everything put together for this weekend. Um, we have some products to highlight, believe it or not. We took on some of that where um, we're trying out some things that are pertinent to the channel. We had other people want us to advertise gaming software and stuff. Why do you want us to do gaming software in this channel? It's nothing to do with this channel. This channel has everything to do with sawmills and woodworking and things like that. So we had a few folks contact us for a couple of products that we'd like to showcase, and we will always give an honest review. If it's a piece of junk, we'll let you know, so you don't have to worry about that from us. And if it's a good product, we'll let you know. And that's what we told them too. We will give an honest review. Yeah. So they did. Yes. 2 hours and 13 minutes from Shippensburg. So That's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. If you could get out this way, you could come by the mill and see what's going on and pick up some turning stock. And I'm falling behind on the chat again. That's Deb. I would love to retire. I'd love to hit 100K subs. That's for sure. That's sort of the biggest milestone, I think, is when you hit 100K subs. You get the YouTube button, the YouTube play button. But I mean, if you did the math and how long it took us to get to 30K, we got quite a few years to go unless something really happens with the channel to really skyrocket. We have a good channel. It's a popular channel, but it's not crazy popular. And we never intended to do this. I didn't even know what monetization of your channel was and doing all this other stuff. I just put videos out there and if people liked them, it was fun. And then one of the videos took off and my nephew mentioned monetizing and then it was okay, if you're going to do that, you got to be more consistent with your videos. And it's a bit of a task, but it's fun too. If you can take that splitter out the brads, is that portable, John? If you can take that splitter out the brads, that'd be something different. Jason, thank you very much. Appreciate you coming out. Hopefully I haven't missed you're not, yeah, okay. It wasn't, I'm not that far behind in the chat. Thank you for stopping out. Jason, real quick, if you haven't left yet, type in where you're from. What is editing? Yeah, I know, John. John tapes it, puts it up. That's what I used to do. I just videotape everything and post it to YouTube. And there's some 3-hour videos out there on YouTube. I just kept recording. Thank you, Deanna. I appreciate you being here for our content. Sawmilling is very big right now. I think that's partly driven by the live edge slab business. Live edge slabs were a fad. Now they're a style. They're not real. They're not going to go away. At this point, they don't appear to go away. So that's part of it. And just being able to produce your own lumber and do your own thing that way is big. Being self sufficient is really big. So yeah, Spokane, Washington, Deanna Bell. Thank you, Deanna. Plymouth, Mass. Plymouth, Mass. Grew up working in our family sawmill. Oh, nice. Assume that was a circle mill, Jason. John, if you can tow that thing out there, if you can get it out of the mud, I'm sure people would like to see it. I don't know how heavy that thing is or how well it tows, but if I notice the longer videos get more views. Not really. I don't think it really matters the longer videos. They tell us now it may get more views, but it's the amount of time that they watch it. That's another measurement of YouTube. You could have an hour-long video, but people are only watching 15 minutes of it. And then I was told, well, you should keep your videos no longer than 15 minutes. I'm like, I can't get a good video in with a lot of good content in 15 minutes. I mean, 30 minutes is tough for me. And we had a nice premiere the other night with a 45-minute video, so it was fine. 48-inch header. Jason, you and John, frickin' Jeep Auto Talk. He's got a couple of nice frick mills. Eastern Washington by Idaho. Gotcha, Deanna. Yeah, it's the longer videos don't really capture a whole lot more. Although one of our long videos has gotten over 3 million views, which was really crazy. It's we've got two really crazy videos out there. We've got one that's over 3 million and one that's approaching 3 million. What is it? Oak and hickory for the sawmill or something like that is the one over 3 million, and there's Black Walnut Beauty. In fact, if you Google Black Walnut Beauty, yeah, Black Walnut Beauty, we're the first one that shows up in a Google search, which is really weird. Really quick, I think we're down to 28 people. If we drop to like 20 people, we'll jump off, I think. Or it's gonna get really long and I'm bed late. I'm gonna get to bed late either way. I always do. So I like the longer videos too. It gives you more time to get into what you're showing and you can actually show what you're actually doing, not just a couple of quick zips and that's it. Titles matter. That's right. It's trying to find the title that's going to grab folks' attention, that's going to bring them to watching the video is probably one of the hardest parts to do. There for a while, anything with the words black walnut in it would just go crazy. I don't know if that's the same now. I don't think so. But yeah, it's the title. The title does matter. It can grab some attention. Now, I had one title, and for me, it was a neatly worded one. It was "This log exploded on the mill," and it got a lot of views, and people were getting mad. That what do you mean the log didn't explode? Oh, it exploded, and I added to the title with color. It was one of our box elder logs that had a ton of red flame in it. Thank you, Jim. I'll tell you what, it's been a long time. Like I said, about 10 years we've been doing this, and I remember you coming over and helping me set that mill up in the backyard, and we realized just how sloped my backyard was. And then I remember throwing logs in there, and we're cutting away, and I'm setting boards aside and setting all this stuff aside, and then going, man, I got to find a place to put all this stuff. Got to the fun part, we're running the sawmill, but now it's like, oh, now we got to find a place to put this. Oh, and then we have to sticker it. What's all this moldy stuff growing on the logs? Oh, well, you didn't sticker your lumber. Was I 100% up to speed on what I should do with a sawmill? Nope, I was not. I had a big learning curve. John, I appreciate you watching all the videos and doing the full watch of the videos because we can have all the subs in the world, but if people aren't watching the videos long enough, um, the channel doesn't grow as much. Yeah, I agree. The time lapse does help during the repetitive stuff, Deanna. Hey Jim, do you remember when I ran the LT15 into my carport and toppled the whole head rig over onto the up to the top of the mill and on the way to a milling job? So you and Jake came over and helped me get that thing set back up. That was I was paranoid that that thing was not going to cut straight. And we managed to get out there to the job and got the job done. We were milling up some black walnut logs for. Luckily, it was right around the corner here. So, John, I believe you did. But I would not want a log to explode on the sawmill. Uh, the worst I've had is some black walnut. If you're cutting some of the smaller upper pieces of the black walnut tree, it pops as you're splitting. It pops apart. That's about the worst I want to have. Something lets loose on a circle mill, things are flying. Forget it. Thank you, Deanna. Yeah, I mean, I look at some of our old videos and it's just, there's no talking, nothing. It's just us cutting logs, not saying anything. And they could run for an hour and it's like, okay, what's going on? What are they doing? Okay. And then not even showing the close up of the wood. And just through comments that people have made and watching some other videos, we learned that hey, they want us to chat. They want us to tell us they want us to tell them what we're doing, and and then it was like, okay, let's share some of this knowledge because I remember going online when I was going to get an LT35, and I wanted to learn about the LT35, but there was very little videos out about it. In fact, that's how I found Nathan over at Out of the Woods. He had an LT35 at the time, and I learned a lot from him and how the mill operates and ask questions and things like that. And any knowledge I learned then and through our channel and the videos, I try to share with everybody because I know what it's like to reach out and not find anything like that. Especially you figure YouTube would be loaded with stuff, but it's not as much stuff on it. So it's nice to have that information to look at. Yeah, John, those black walnuts will let loose. What was the oddest thing that you found in the wood? That one, Deb? I watch you, Nate, Logger Wade, and Cotton Top. I've seen Logger Wade and Cotton Top a little bit, and Nathan. I definitely watched Nathan. So I don't watch as many people as I used to because we're so busy trying to do our own thing. But there are people that I will watch all the time, every time. What's some of the oddest things I found in the wood? Found black walnut log riddled with bullets, all kinds of bullets. Ceramic insulators, lag bolts, nothing really out of the ordinary. Like, hey, look, I found an old Winchester 30-30 rifle growing in a tree grow around it. Nothing like that. I found a shotgun slug in a tree. Jim, that was one I milled for Brad or Chad. When I was milling some of his stuff, I found a shotgun slug in it. What are some other things, Deb? Who wants to see Deb? Who thinks Deb should come in here and sit with me? Deb doesn't want to come in. Deb doesn't want to come in. So she's telling me I have to get off. But yeah, those are some of the weirdest things I've found in there. The drone footage has gotten so much. John, you know what? I've got to get some new drone footage. All my drone footage is back from the fall when I had the great colors on the trees, and I haven't updated that yet. So I've got to get some new footage of that. The winter footage is boring though. It's all just a bunch of trees without leaves on it and brown fields. So, but it's something to look at. So if we get a good snowstorm, maybe I'll get some drone footage of that. Nathan Out of the Woods is a good channel too. Yeah, he's one that I watch. Like I said, he's the one who showed me the LT35. I actually met him at the Paul Bunyan show, and I told him if he ever wants to come up here and tour, um, there's a furniture maker near here. And for the life of me, I can't remember his name. Oh, George Nakashima. His shop is not far from here. Um, he made some amazing furniture, amazing live edge slab stuff, amazing furniture, chairs, and different things. And yeah, if you ever get a chance to look up some of his work, George Nakashima, you want to talk about some amazing furniture. But Nathan mentioned wanting to go there. I said, if he's ever in the area, I'd gladly like to go out there with him and go to the Nakashima shop. And I'm going to do that anyway. I got to find out how to get in there. But that's out in Bucks County, Pennsylvania. That's true. It's amazing. You lean something on a tree long enough, it'll grow around it. Um, you set something in the crotch of a tree and forget about it up there, tree will grow around it. Somebody will find it eventually, whether they're splitting firewood or making lumber. Um, yeah. Is Deb saying it's bedtime? Deb, are you saying it's bedtime? Yeah. Nope. I was watching a channel showing the tornado damage in Alabama and keep thinking Deb and Chuck would love some of those giant trees that blow down. Yeah, yeah, we probably would, but that's a heck of a ways to go down and get them. So I'll leave them to the Sawyers down in that area. There's plenty of Sawyers down there and turn them into some beautiful lumber. Some people swear that if it's been in a tornado, it's no good to mill for lumber. I'd imagine if it twisted it hard enough, yeah, it would probably be no good. It would crumble and fall apart. Um, But I'm sure there's still plenty that are salvageable just that got knocked down in straight line winds. So, I mean, if in case you don't know that, 99.9% of the wood we get is tree service wood, both firewood and the logs we get. They are hazard trees, they're storm blowdowns, they are things like that. And I love it when I get someone on air who is a naturalist or whatever you want to call them, that wants to give me a hard time about cutting up a big old tree. Oh, that would have been, the tree was so beautiful and you're cutting it all up. I said, it was until it blew down in a storm, and now we are going to keep it around for a bunch more years, to, you know, for others to enjoy. That's the way I look at it. That would be, you found a silver plated spoon. Yeah, that would be, yeah, that would be conceivable. Somebody just set their spoon up there after they were done eating whatever, and it was swallowed up by the tree. Judith, thank you. Like I said, if you do get into the area, you know what? If you look at our channel close enough, you know our phone number. You could text me. Look at that. Everybody texting me. I have some folks that call me now, which is fine. Like Rick. Rick calls me. Of course, Shive calls me. Brad calls me. So, Dirt Road Landing, how you doing? I usually see you Friday nights over at Back 40. I'm playing around with some new software here, and I got stuck in a live stream. As if people are stopping in, I'm chatting. That's the way I look at it. So, 24 folks still here. We were upwards around 40, I think, earlier. Um, we're in an hour and 20 minutes. I could talk. I'm a talker. Um, yeah, I just got to keep up with the chat so I can answer everybody's questions. So, wonder if those people ever use paper for anything. Is there any market for the sawdust? John, the dust we make on the band mill is so fine, it's like blowing snow or sand. Um, can't use it for bedding because it's like dust when the animals lay in it and then they breathe it in, so it's not good for their lungs. The chips you guys make on the circle mill, on the frick mills, probably a lot better for, or a lot less of an issue for animals and better for animal bedding. That's more of a chip than it is sawdust. I think it is. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, that's right. I usually see over at Shives as well. He was in there earlier, so was Brad. But they just stopped in real quick and then got all. Yeah, John, I do not have any market for my sawdust at all. We spread it around right now, and it just kind of deteriorates into the ground, and that's about all we can do with it. This is about ratchet jawing on the CV. Yep, just keep talking. Just keep talking. Good night, Tim. Take it easy. Oh no, we don't say happy wife, happy life. We say happy spouse, happy house. That way it covers both of us. So remember that one. Happy spouse, happy house. That's the way we look at it. Mark sells his for betting. He probably does, yeah, because like I said, it's a larger chip, and then he's got the. I don't know if his edger goes out to the sawdust bin or not. I'm not sure if it does. And then they have the chop saw at the end. I don't know if that goes in the sawdust bin, but oh, okay, Grandma J. Sorry about that. Yeah, I get a few every once in a while. We get somebody on ours really gets kind of nasty about me sawing up a tree. I'm like, I'm just trying to save it for other folks to see. I didn't take it down, and nature took it down, so I'm just continuing that and using it for something else. Mario Van de Kloot. Van den Kloot. Good vibes. Here it's morning. Oh, good morning. Where is here, Mario? I'm going to say it is I don't know where it is. Maybe Mario doesn't understand English. I don't know. Not to be insulting or anything. I have some folks that, well, one of our other videos, we had a guy that would, gentleman that was from Germany and sent us a nice Christmas package, Christmas care package, of a lot of little goodies. That was really neat. Sandy, you're right. We can use that. We love it when we go out and saw to run the mill and it's muddy and it's snowy out. It gets covered up. Belgium. Now, I think that would be a first, Mario. Thank you for tuning in. I assume you're new to the channel, or you watch us when we're all in bed. You're up watching the channel. Good morning to you. Have a cup of coffee. Enjoy. I think Mario might be the first one that I know of is from Belgium. Um, but I know we have Peter Nopes. He was the one. He's the one from Germany. He's the one who sent us that package. That was really cool. We like that. I keep saying if we drop below 20 people, we're going to get off here. It's going back up. We were down to 21. Now we're back up to 26. I'm not asking anybody to leave, but I am going to have to cut it off here soon. But I'm going to hang out because Mario just showed up. You watch all the videos, Mario. Thank you. Definitely appreciate that. And the support of the channel like that just helps us keep growing. You were a big sunflower seed. Yeah, I love sunflower seeds. As far as the shells, now I'd skip that and go right for this the bag of shelled ones. Um, if I had the shelled ones, I'd just chew the shells up and eat them too. So yeah, Deb loves that. You come walking in from the sawmill, we'll grab a lunch break or something. You come in and there's sawdust stuck in your shoes, and you start tracking it all around the kitchen. Get your shoes off. So thank you for fun with Deb. Deb lets you stay up this late. Yes, she does. Yes, she does. I'm like one of those kids. I do what I want. No, it's she does tell me to get to bed, and I tell her, yeah, yeah, and then I go to. And then the next morning, I'm going. Oh, I should have gone to bed earlier. I'm tired. Unstuck on the ice. Never heard of that. We used to use the hulls or whatever the husk off the walnuts. Well, we just throw the whole walnut and everything in there. When we were back when I was a kid, we used to trap. It might upset a few people, but we used to trap. And when you bought new traps, that's what we do with the new traps. You throw them into a big pot with walnuts, the walnut husk and everything, and boil them in there. And that would help take the oil off of them, and it would coat them, and it would turn them black so they weren't so shiny. Well, good night. Thank you for stopping in, and hopefully your live streams go well. With I guess you were trying to pair up your new camera. I kept trying to tune in to see what the live stream was, and it kept cutting out. So keep it back. Yeah, I guess that would make sense. Just don't get it on your hands. It stains your hands black for days. You can't get rid of it. You have to wear it off. Oh, we dropped to 22, Deb. We're getting close to the 20 mark. Not that I'm trying to chase people away, but well, we have plenty of walnut trees around here along the roadside, so it's easy to get the walnuts. Just walk along the road, and we have people that actually stop by some of the walnut trees along the road and pick the walnuts. Not off the tree; they all start falling off the tree, and then they'll pick them up, fill up a bucket or whatever, and off they go. And I learned a little bit more about English walnut. English walnut does grow wild, but most of the English walnuts you see are ones that, now I haven't seen any, but they're grafted to the roots of a black walnut tree, and that is to help them fight off pests and disease. The black walnut tree aspects that aspect of the black walnut tree is put into, I guess, when it's grafted together into the English walnut. Now, in California, when they graft the English walnut, they graft it to a California walnut, which makes Claro walnut, which is insanely priced right now. If you've ever seen Claro walnuts, that's nice. That's nice stuff. I'm falling behind on the chat. My husband had truck tires with walnut shells in them. I don't think they make those anymore. They have walnut shells inside the tire. That's different. Jeffrey Keller. Just getting on. Where are you at? Where are you located, Jeff? I'm going to guess somewhere out west, because either that or you work second shift and you're just getting home. Yeah, Deb's like, oh no, somebody just showed up again. I have not heard of those tires full of walnut shells. That's different. Is that like adding liquid to your, like beet juice to your tires for weight? Or what? Kansas. They're working late and just getting on the computer. A Carpathian walnut tree. Now that I think, oh, you know what that is? Carpathian walnut is English walnut, John. That was one of the names it's known by different names, but that's an English walnut tree. Yeah. And one thing I noticed about English walnuts, if you've ever, the black walnuts, they're harder to crack. The English walnuts, you can crack them with your hand. You can open them with your hand. You don't need a nutcracker to do them. And they're very good. They're very good. I had a friend of mine gathered a bunch from his place years ago and brought them in to work. We were eating. I'm like, these are great. And you can open them with your hands. You don't need a nutcracker to squeeze them and break them open. So the shells were melted into the rubber. Yeah, I guess so. They must get hot rolling around in there. I like black walnuts, but not English walnuts. Well, there's plenty of black walnut around here if you can't find it. Jeffrey, I think you mentioned to me about cutting some of my black walnut stock into gun stock blanks. I have not done that yet. I'd like to, but I'd want to research it enough to find out, okay, where's the best spot to cut it from? What's going to be the most stable for the guy who's going to use it? Things like that. I don't want to just cut a bunch of chunks of wood thinking, hey, these are gun stocks, and then they end up just being junk, and I cut them up into firewood. So I'd rather be able to do it the right way. Oh, guess what, guys? We dropped below 20. We're down to 19. So yeah, the English walnut. You're right, Deb. That does have a nicer grain to it. It varies more in color than the black walnut. So, hey, just a quick question, guys. I mean, I'm not using a mic for this. How is the audio? Is it pretty clear, or does it sound like I'm in an echo chamber, or what? How is the delay on this too? Deb, can you tell how long the delay is before you hear it out there?
Not too far.
About 5 seconds, maybe?
Yeah.
Okay. Audio is very clear. So this laptop that I'm using must have a decent mic on it.
When we first began a little bit, you could hear yourself.
Okay. Audios are, it's the best. What did you say? Okay, so the sound's good. All right. At least I know. But I might try to find a microphone system that will keep it real clear so we can not have to worry about all the echo and anything else that might be a problem. Sounds good here. Wall to wall, treetop tall. Thank you, Mary. Fun chat. Good night. It's a big giveaway. We will try to. We're going to put out some shorts about the giveaway, I think, and we're going to put out a way to enter for the giveaway that it will limit who gets in the giveaway. Good night, Mario. Thank you. Enjoy your day in Belgium. And we're going to end our day here in the United States, and I'm going to head to bed soon. Deanna, thank you for coming. To everybody that came out tonight, we definitely appreciate everybody. Every time you come out, it helps support the channel. We love chatting with everybody, answering questions. You know, the more you ask, the more fun we have. So, and it's just a good time all around. So, stay tuned for the live stream. It's going to be a little while. Like I said, our schedule's a little jammed up right now. John, I don't know. I'm trying to hold on to mine. So I don't know. We'll have to find somebody else to give one away. Oh, that's all right, John. You're doing good over there. I like your channel as well. So if you guys wonder who I'm talking to, frickin' Jeep, that's John. He's a good guy. You can check out his channel too. He has a lot of fun things going on over there. Jim, thank you for stopping out, buddy. I got to get you over here to run that 500. Maybe get a couple passes on the mill. Maybe play with the splitter or whatever, man. Come over, hang out, do something. It's my kind of weather outside right now. It's a lot cooler than it is than in summertime. I'm not a fan of. So I know, but you're usually busy doing wood down at Chad's place, down at your aunt's place. So all right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and cut it off. I appreciate everybody coming out. I know I already said that. And the super chat we got, Todd, thank you again for that one. And you know what? I don't have any moderators in here. I don't know how you make a moderator. I'll have to make somebody a moderator, unless you're a moderator on my channel normally and you're a moderator in here. I don't know. I'll have to figure out how to do that as well. I'll play with it in the test mode, so I don't have to come out and do another live stream all the time. But stay tuned for announcements on the upcoming 30K giveaway, 30K live stream. Maybe we'll go for that 5-hour record. We'll start it early and go on for long hours. So, all right, guys. Have a good evening, everybody. Thanks for stopping out. And I'll end it like we normally do. See you at her next time.